Hello, my name is Adaicia Semple. I'm 16 years of age. I attend Berbice High School. I was born on the 12th of November 2005. I was diagnosed with lupus last year around September to October time. And to my understanding, lupus is an autoimmune disease whereby my body is not fighting against any sickness, instead it's fighting against itself. This is my mom. Her name is Ulex Semple. She's a single parent. Well, ever since I've been diagnosed, which was last year, she has been the one who's always with me. My dad is supportive, but he isn't always around. And my mother is the one that has always been in and out of the hospital. Before I was diagnosed with lupus, I was an athlete. I also loved to dance for church. I was also in a program in school, the cadet program. Well, my favorite hobby is most likely is watching TV. I love to watch TV, but ever since I was diagnosed with the kidney, I don't really watch a lot of TV anymore because I just get a steady headache and the light and everything with the TV. So I don't really be on devices anymore. I also like to eat a lot, but I also can't do that anymore because most of the things that I love to eat as well, example, pepper. I can't really eat pepper anymore and all those stuff, and I don't really eat a lot as well because of the bad feelings. Since I was diagnosed with the lupus, I've been having a terrible bad feelings, but 4 months back, that was when we found out that the lupus affected the kidneys, and since the kidney failure, the bad feelings got worse. So it's been very hard for me to eat because I don't really eat breakfast anymore because the morning hours has been the worst ever since, like, with the kidney, since I get up in the morning is vomiting right away, and bad feelings, it sometimes go away and sometimes it just stay for the entire day. When I was diagnosed with the lupus, I really didn't add much strength at first to do work like I used to, but thanks to God for using Dr. Anderson. He's been my doctor since I was diagnosed with the lupus, and because of him, the medication and stuff that I use, it helped me a lot with the lupus, and I was back on my feet because I used to do work. I started cleaning again like I used to and everything, but now with the kidney failure, I can't really do much work.
When the lupus was controlled by the doctors, she used to go out with her cousin with her in the same class. So she used to go on Saturday when you have day off and used to revise together. So she was preparing to go out back to school. So I used to get her home to try to read. And she used to read because we go to clinic. She would take out the book. She used to go and make sure I pack the book to go to school, to go to the clinic. So when she goes, she just occupy her mind to read. She started going out, she feeling real good, going out with her cousin on Saturday. All day they were revised. She started back with the maths because they had a lot of maths, the project that come in. Because she want to write the CXC with them. And so when they share out the 19,000, I decided to start buying her school clothes. I already started buying it at the work, so to let her start back going to school, but it turned down different. Like the headache controlling everything right now. I went to the bank today and opened her phone back and there was money inside. But the girl opened the phone to fix the phone and some money fall out and I didn't know there was in there. Yeah. She loved to save. She loved to, yeah, if we would be at home and in the kitchen have something to eat and the other two want to buy something else, she said, you got to eat today and leave the money to do something else. She's very control. She loved to control this house. Yeah, she's a wonderful child, really wonderful. And like today I went out and I passed the school and when I see these kids, them, going to school and she's not, it really hurt. Like I just stare them all the time because I know she could do good. All of them, all of them. But she's going through it right now. So I'm thinking so much about her because I know she have good dreams in doing things and she could do what she put her mind to.
I would like to become a lawyer. I would like to study criminal law. Well, first my plans was to, when I finish fifth form, because I already went in for streaming, art stream. When I finish fifth form, I wanted to go to PC to do sixth form because they're doing law there. Because I have my big sister, her friend, she went there to do law and I spoke to her about everything. Yes, and she spent 2 years at PC. So I wanted to do law at PC and then go to UG to finish it off. I'm not sure why exactly I picked criminal law, maybe because I just love to solve cases. So I thought criminal law was the best one. Yes, that was my main focus, to become a lawyer. And if I didn't get through with law, because I know it's very expensive, I would have applied to be an air hostess because I also wanted to do Spanish. We already started Spanish in secondary school and I was doing great in the subject. So that was the language that I would have continued with. And so being a flight attendant, that was just a backup plan. It's a very adventurous job. You get to travel to different countries. Also, it was because my big sister wouldn't stop talking about it. And it was a very nice job when you look into it.
The plan with Adaicia and her lupus and also with the kidney, I know with the lupus, it don't have it won't go away entirely. Is that she have to take treatment towards it. So with the treatment, she could do different. She'll be back as normal. She go to school, but it's get time where it will flare, and with the flare this time she will have to stay home, you know. And as the doctor, told us that when it flare, it could affect any organs, you know. But when it is okay, when it is stable, she could go to school, she could do anything. Anything is normal, anything. So at it flare now, it attacked both of the kidney. So I told them I will be the donor. So they give me some tests to do, both of us, to do some tests. The first thing to do, pull my blood and take it to the blood bank to know my blood group, which I already know her blood group is O positive because they had to give her blood in the hospital. And from then, the process starts, and when the blood bank sent back the test, I was B positive. So he said I cannot give her it. I cannot be her donor. And he started asking if, I don't have any relative, what about a father? That was something that really hurt. So I was so disappointed, but I never think about the father because since I said I'm so small, I'm the person there with my kids. So I've never think about him. But thanks to Dr. Kishore, he refreshed my memory and he said, he keeps saying, what about the father? What about the father? Bring the father in. So I told him the truth that we are not living together and, I don't know where he is, He's somewhere in the interior. And he said, I tried to get on to him. And I went out and I sent word to him, and in a space of a week he came out. And when he came out, I keep praying all the time that he won't reject. Went into another meeting, and Dr. Kishore, was showing him, speak to him towards the donor, it's not something to scared about. And he went through with him, and eventually get to the idea that he will be the donor. And right away, he told Dr. Kishore that he don't know his blood group. And they did the same. They sent him, space of time the blood bank did it. And they match O positive. He's O positive with her. And Dr. Kishore right away he started, to get the process on, because he didn't linger at all. He just said, let us get the process going.
When we first found out about the kidney failure, they started talking about transplant and everything, but then for a while, after I started dialysis, they eased up. The doctors eased up talking about the transplant and everything, and so I didn't really have my mind much on the transplant because my kidney was showing improvement due to the dialysis. So I was praying and hoping that my kidneys would work back on their own. I was a little bit scared, yes, to go into theater, and also because, well, a few patients that I spoke to that did the transplant already, some of them are back on dialysis again, and so, well, that kind of scared me. So I was really hoping for my own kidneys to work again.
I take her to Adaicia Center on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And his session takes $12,000, and she has to take 3 sessions for the week. So I'm pleading for help for a transportation fee and also for dialysis and the cross-matching test and the CT scan. We're praying all the time. Since she gets sick with the lupus, we're praying, and we're praying for her, to come through safely. It is by God's will that she have to do the surgery. Let it be. If it is not God's will, I know He will repair her kidney completely. And I don't have to plead to the public for help, because I know my God is able.
Well, presently my mom isn't working and we need help with the dialysis, as she said, and the faster we have the money to do the cross-matching test and the CT scan, it's the better for me, because the sooner I'll get to get the surgery done so that I will be able to feel better again.